Hi, friends. For those that follow me on Instagram, Facebook, or on YouTube, thank you, first of all. And I think you may have seen that I joined another social networking company. Hold your horses, stop right there. What are you doing? Right? Hear me out. Can I just tell you my thought process and what there is and all of that jazz before you just kind of stop and cut me off and send me all these "I'm worried about you" messages, because I think I'm fairly level-headed and reasonable on these things, as is my husband. And so I just wanted to talk through it, what my thought process behind it was, because I know I did another one and I've already told you my thought process behind that, but this one is kind of different. It is very different. And so I just wanted to share with you my thoughts, because I am always a learner. I am always about authenticity. I'm always from a place of love. So with those things stated, I wanted to share my experience thus far and my thought process behind it, like I said. So first of all, the company is called Lab, or short for Life Activated Brands. It is a health and wellness company. They have supplements, they have balms, they have things of that nature. So, oh yeah, right? That was my first take too of, that's a hard space to get into. So, how this started is completely different from the other way I did. Although I guess learning about it from social media and friends and things like that is not different, which is probably why they call it social networking, or, other names that people say they prefer to stay away from. But regardless, people from the other company I was part of, a lot of people left. And there were people that I had looked at trainings from, all that kind of stuff. And so I was very, very curious. What are successful people leaving this for? So yes, they got me in that sense. There's good PR. So yes, they got me. If you're like, oh, they got you, Amy, they got you good. Yes, they did. But I didn't join just because they joined. I went to go look at the opportunity, and I was curious at what the heck would make people leave something they were already successful at. Because it takes a lot of work to build this thing, right? I was not in this to build all sorts of stuff. For my last one, it was because I liked the product and I wanted a discount. Honestly, that is it. I wanted the discount. And I was going to be talking about it anyway with friends, so why not get the commission on that? Or why not, right? Just have my own purchases and my mom's purchases be discounted. All right, so that was the thought behind that one. This one first was the curiosity behind why people were leaving. I also was curious about what kind of training and development things were offered, because that was one of the big things that this company pushed. Was we have a great training and way to help you build your business, right? I know everybody says that, but I was absolutely curious, because there was such an emphasis on this of, we'll train you to build your brand, we'll train you to be able to communicate with people, we'll train you to be able to have authentic conversations with people about the products. And even if I don't stick with this, I think that's a good skill to have, whether it be for my YouTube, whether it be for, I don't know, anything in life where you want to focus on something, you want to know how to communicate better, you want to know how to connect with people better. So for me, all of that was worth a $30 or whatever expense, even if I sent this back because the product wasn't for me. The second was, yes, their comp plan, the way that they pay people for things that they sell, or it is for people that are brought in. You get paid on people that are brought in. So I'll be fully honest and transparent there. There's definitely a lot to be paid out from people that come in and whatever sales is done through them, and on and on and on. That is how they all work. It is absolutely true. There's no getting around that, right? But it is based on sales of stuff. And the stuff definitely matters to me. And it's a 30-day free trial. You can try it, you can return it within 30 days, you get your full money back. That is the only reason I am trying it, because there is no way I would sell to anybody, and I'm telling you, I would never tell you to buy stuff if I didn't think it was good. So I am trying it for 30 days. Well, actually a little earlier than 30 days, because I need time to return it if I don't see a difference, right? If I don't see a difference, I'm not putting stuff in my body that is supposed to be good for me, because I don't know. And it works for different people different ways, right? So it's just a very different space to be in. And that was the first thing my husband said is, for nails, you can absolutely do the comparison. I totally did. Before I jumped in, I said, I'm testing this out for 30 days. Let's see how long it lasts. Let's see how awesome it is before I commit to something like that. And it passed the test, and so I did, right? But this is something very, very different. It is hard to determine what success is, and how success looks in my body is different from someone else's. So someone's experience is not going to be exactly mine, right? So I acknowledge that that is a very, very difficult and different thing for this space. Yes, people try to lure you with the money that you can make for these types of companies, and I'm fully aware of that. But there's always a hope in everyone, I think. At least there is in me, of what if I could do a job that is different than the regular 9-to-5 job, or for most of us, it's not 9 to 5, right? It's more than 9 to 5, and be able to spend more time with my family. And if it's talking to people, selling to people, things that I really believe in, or that have really worked for me, that's something I wanted to explore and see if that was actually an option. And if there's a 30-day money-back guarantee to try it and to see if that works for me, I wanted to try that. But there is one thing in my life that has not gone away. It has gone away at some parts, but it has come back and all of that. So I have this tummy ache thing, and it's not a huge pain. It's just discomfort in the morning that will not go away. It went away for some miraculous reason after baby number 1. And then I don't remember exactly when, but it came back. And it's just this discomfort is the best way I can put it in the morning, where I'm just like, that doesn't feel exactly right, but it's not painful. And then as I move around, as I, go pee in the morning and all that, it just kind of goes away. I haven't timed it. I haven't said, oh, this is exactly when it goes away, but it goes away. So I've never really thought about it. I've talked to my doctors, but the rest of my health is great. So nobody can really figure out why. They said maybe it's a bladder thing. Maybe it's, just something, because I do believe in gut health. I do believe what you put in is important. Back to why I joined this thing. Okay. So there's 2 products that kind of called out to me. One, I have never heard of Moringa. I don't know if you've heard of Moringa, but apparently it's this like miraculous plant that's supposed to be amazing for nutrition. It's the leaf, I guess, is the best part of it. It's dried, they're in powder form, tea form, whatever. But it's high in potassium, calcium, iron, all sorts of things, more than foods can offer in the normal quantities that we eat. And so it's supposed to be good for people, especially that might have some nutrient deficiencies, or you're just, leaning one way on your foods. I like to think I'm pretty healthy in the way that I eat and pretty balanced. And so I don't think I absolutely need it, but I also like my healthy things. So I figured I'd give it a try and see if I felt amazing, because I've tried collagen, because some friends had told me about it. I'm always willing to give something a try, So that is why that was a little bit appealing to me. Apparently Moringa is disgusting when you just drink it by itself, but this has added sugar and stuff. I'll walk you through it, because I'll show you all the products that are offered, at least that I have in my possession. you can always go to the website and see what the heck this is. So I have started with this. This is my like little Moringa drink. I've drinking a lot of it for today, but here, I'll show you. It's good. It's good. It's just sweeter than usual. I'm not really a big stevia person, and it does have stevia. So it has that stevia taste, but it's good. Like normally with fake sugar, I'm not into the flavors, but it's good, and it's not the disgusting Moringa taste. So I do dilute it a lot more than what the instructions say, but I've heard it's okay. The second one, because there's 3 product lines, the second one is the gut health line, and a lot of people have seen weight loss through it, but I was in it for the gut health. There's just different products for taking at different times, and they all work together to do different things, but you could absolutely just take one item if you wanted to. But I wanted to see if this gut health thing would work and help my body regulate, I guess, back to a healthy environment in my gut. Because if that's the issue, then I want to solve it. And I haven't found a solve so far. So am I expecting a miraculous thing? No. Am I hopeful? Yeah. So I'm willing to try for a 30-day risk-free guarantee. And yes, I have to pay for shipping to me and return. But that's like one Korean meal or one time to go to rock climbing, a day pass. So I'm willing to try that for my health. I'm willing to try that to see if this is actually a good business opportunity. Because like I said before, people, I am not going to sell anything if I don't believe in the product. Even if the comp plan is amazing, I would just feel so gross selling people stuff that I don't necessarily believe in. So that's the bottom line. I need to try it. So I'm in the trial period. If you want to try it with me so we can compare notes, let me know. I'm always happy to have people to do this with. My nail friend Kelly will tell you, I'm like texting her all the time about like what I'm going through, what I'm thinking, what I did, and all my nails, fun stuff like that. Okay. What else? I am logging everything so that I can keep track of my notes. All right. So here is my little book. Very Japanese. Okay, this is from 1996. I cleaned out, total side note, okay? From 1996, I cleared out some of my childhood room from my parents' house, and I found a lot of stuff that came with the comic books and little, like the girl books that I used to read. And one of these was it. It has a like diary, okay, of sorts where you fill in different things for the day. And this is what I started with day 1. I don't need to show you my stats, but I did take measurements just in case to see like, okay, what was, my neck, waist, belly button area, measurements, nighttime weight, daytime weight, or morning weight, because first thing you wake up, just as a starting point, right? You need some actual data points. At least that's my opinion. Even though I'm not doing this for weight loss, you still need some data points to compare to. So I have those from the beginning. I have lost, what am I on? Day 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Today's day 5, and I have lost 0.8 pounds. That might be because it cleared me out on day 3, but that is something that people say that you kind of plateau because it's just stuff that's stuck in you, right? And so, yes, it definitely cleared you out. So in that sense, it works. There's the laxative effect. Yes, it does. And it's called a cleanse. So yes, it did. That I can attest to you that it worked. Okay, so I took measurements. Okay, and then I will not show you the measurements. You don't need to know that. That's personal. But let's see, what else can I show you? Here we go. I don't know if you can see that, but I'm just putting down comments, things from the first day. What did I feel? Like, did I sleep well when I took the sleep? I had a little headache after I started the Morvita, like when I drink it, and then it goes away after a while, but I did have a headache for that and the Detox Tea. And the Detox Tea I did half, but I did. And so that is a concern of mine. That should not be happening all the time. And so I don't know if it's just me. So I've asked the question. There's a Facebook group for different questions. I don't know if it's one of those cleanse things where you feel worse and then you feel better. So I'm going to stick with it, even though at the beginning I'm kind of going, I don't know about this. But I'm going to stick with it because I am not a quitter. And I have committed to doing this challenge. I'm calling it a challenge for myself to test it out, to see, and give it a fair try. So that was a totally long tangent on this Liveology line of I am trying to activate. Again, I will go into more detail on all the products. So the third line, let's talk about the third line, is the Live Canna brand. Live Canna because it's CBD line. Now that is not really up my alley. I'm not here for the CBD stuff. I'll try out things that are recommended, like the Cbd Bomb that's supposed to be like used like a moisturizer. It clears up eczema, etc. So I'll give it a try, but that's not what I'm here for. And I'll be upfront with you. Some people are. Some people are all about it, and that's what they come to join for. I'm here for the Moringa, or the Morvita is what we call it, and the gut health line. Okay, that is what I'm here to try. That is what intrigues me. That is what brought me. Different things bring people here. Some people come just for the money. That's not me. I don't see me making a ton of money because I bring in a ton of people, or these things are pretty expensive. So, all that to say, I'm trying it out. I'm seeing as I go. If you want to try with me, and it's a 30-day money-back guarantee, like I said, you do have to pay for shipping, let me know. I love company when trying these things so that we can talk about it and see how different our experiences were and how similar, potentially. All right, so here are the products. Let me start with the Morvita because this is the one that I was the most excited about. I just heard about this whole Moringa plant. Apparently it's like a miracle plant in India, and apparently it's very popular in the Philippines as well, is what I heard from a friend. So Moringa is this daily supplement, but yes, it is very easy to down. It just comes in an individual supplement tube, I don't know, a packet like this. If you can see, you can't see that, but I do have some water in here to show you what it would look like. I use a blender bottle. I just kind of put it in right here. I'm not going to put it all in, but you get the idea. So it's just green, and then we'll just shake it up and it's good to go. But that's what I do in the morning, and I kind of just go about my day. Green. And I like to put a little more water than what they call for because it is pretty sweet. So I like to just, it says mix 1 packet, 12 ounces of water, but I almost even double that. And it seems to be fine. That's what works for me because I would like to up my water consumption, and I don't like it be super, super sweet. Comes with 30 in one. So it's supposed to be a 1 month supply. You drink 1 a day. And I actually tend to break it up, like part of it in the morning and then part of it in the afternoon. So there you have it. There you go. Yeah, let's see. Dairy-free, gluten-free, non-GMO, soy-free, vegan. So I know collagen was a big thing that I learned about from friends, and that one's not okay for vegetarian, vegan people. So Moringa, if you've heard of it, let me know how you take it. I know there's like little capsules, there's teas, there's all sorts of things that I have now learned about that I never knew about. So I'm going in the order of what interested me. That was this one. And then I'm going to go to the Liveology series, which is supposed to be for gut health. People have seen weight loss from it, but it's not supposed to be like a magical weight loss system. It's supposed to be gut health, and with that is just some side effects of weight loss for many people. We shall see if that's what happens with me, but that is not the purpose of me drinking it or taking it, I mean. So it comes with a variety of different things. Activate is the one that you drink in the morning. It's supposed to up your metabolism, help you burn more throughout your day. So that's one. And it has a bunch of different things in here: super green blend, green tea extract, all sorts of stuff. So if you're interested in labels and figuring out what's in there, what's not, it's on the website and it's on the back of this. But that is one capsule. Again, it's 30, and it's one a day. So take that in the morning and then you're done. Let's see what it looks like. They're pretty large capsules. So when I saw them, I went, ooh, but I can still down them. There you go. So that's one a day in the morning. And then there's two different things here. There's a sleep and a cleanse. So this has ashwagandha. It does have some melatonin in here a little bit. Ashwagandha root extract is kind of the main thing, I think. Again, all the information is online. There's all sorts of stuff to be read. And cleanse is probiotics, essentially, digestive aid. And this is also, so these two are both at night before you go to sleep. I think most people try to take it like 30 minutes-ish before you go to sleep. And this is supposed to help cleanse your system, right? Your digestive system while you are sleeping. And so, again, I'll show you the back of this, all sorts of things in here. But they're all natural things, enzymes, roots, all that kind of stuff. So I'm not going to keep saying the information is online because I've already said it. Last time I'm going to say it. And then the detox tea, this is also in little packets. This is not something you take every day because it will clear you out. And I have found that to be true. Apologies if that is TMI, but I can definitely feel things working in my digestive system is the bottom line. So prebiotic, what I have done is I did not want to start off taking the whole thing. And so I did half and I did it for a few days. I think I did 2 days. And I definitely feel it working. So I'm just going to give it a little bit of time. But then what I've read is maybe like 1 or twice a week. So this has a quantity of 10. And so that should last probably the month as well, depending on what you want to do. But detox tea, a lot of people do detoxes and cleanses to cleanse out your body. So this is kind of a similar thought. It's also supposed to just kind of be regular maintenance as well. So if you want to see what this detox tea looks like, this is a little bit of what is left. I don't know if you can see that. I don't want to pour it all over, but it's just brown. It tastes like tea. Like black tea. It doesn't taste that much different to me. I'm totally fine without adding any sort of sugars or sweetness, but I know some people do. So feel free to add honey, sugar, whatever is up your alley. And that is that. Again, be careful. A lot of people, I guess, like to take it again, that similar in the evening time frame, maybe 30 minutes before. If you don't want to drink that much liquid before bed, then do it a little earlier. But be warned, people have said be home about 8 to 10 hours after. So in the morning, make sure you don't have to be urgently somewhere or making a presentation or things where you cannot go to the bathroom in case that clears you out. So plan accordingly. All right, you have been warned. The last item that I have in the line is the Live Canna line, which is not really my main draw here. But I did get these because I wanted to try them out, and this one came with the starter pack. So this is a full spectrum oil. They call them snaps. They come in these little packets, or snaps as they say. They're individual packets. You open it, you put it under your tongue for about a minute, 60 seconds, and then you swallow. But apparently people with anxiety, stress, is just helpful to calm them down. Help regulate the emotions. And so that's this one. I'm not sure in what situation, but I'll give it a try since I have it. And then this was one of interest to me. It is a CBD Bomb. Oh, did I say Live Canna is like the CBD line? So there's different things. There's a CBD energy. So it's supposed to take the place of like a Red Bull or energy drinks that people take, but it's supposed to be not as, all sorts of chemically stuff in there. Okay, so this is the CBD Bomb. I have not used it, obviously. This is me opening it for the first time. Smells minty. Smells minty. And people use it for all sorts of things. I guess for eczema it has worked. It has worked for aches and pains. It does say don't apply to open wounds. So if you want to see what's in here, here's the ingredients also. Oh, peppermint oil, which is why it would smell minty. Eucalyptus oil also is kind of a... So yeah, smells good. And maybe I have some like little red spots, so maybe I'll put it on there. My knee sometimes has some issues, and so maybe I'll put it there. I know some people might use it for like arthritic joints or things of that nature. So I'm going to find something. People even use it as moisturizer. I guess it's magical is what people say. So I wanted to test it out for myself and see what happens. Here we go. So that is what, 1 ounce? Yeah. I think that's all I have. If you have questions, let me know. Feel free to comment, and happy to answer what I can or direct you to where you can get more information if you are interested in learning about it. But I'm giving this a try. I'm giving this a try for 30 days. It's a risk-free trial period. So that is what I'm going to do. And you bet I will let you know what I find from my experience. But obviously every person's experience is different. So if you want to try it for yourself, let me know. But otherwise, I will be back to let you know what I thought. So if you've made it this far, thank you for listening to my very long-winded, side-going conversation. Hopefully it's a conversation. Feel free to ask questions. Feel free to leave comments. But if they're super nasty comments, I'm not really into negativity. So if you're concerned about me, feel free to ask me why. All of that, I am an open book as to why I take some new learning opportunities, some different experiences. And I have the opportunity to do that, which is a blessing in itself. So if you have questions, by all means, ask me. I am here. But thank you for listening. And as always, I will keep you updated. Comment, share, subscribe, whatever you want to do. If you hit subscribe and support me, I am very much appreciative. Until next time. See you in the next video.